Hi guys, it's happy Saturday to everybody. Right, so I'm going to do a requested video tonight, and it is actually one of our favourites as well. We haven't had it for a long time, so when we're thinking about doing more shopping for this week, we decided to do this today, and it's a beef rendang. So if I bring it down, I'll show you the ingredients that I've got. So what I've got is, I went to Morrison's today, so I'm getting some shin beef, because it's a long, slow curry cook this. That's perfect for it. So I have an onion as well. We'll have some ginger and garlic, some chilli, lemongrass, some ground cumin, ground coriander, a tin of coconut milk, some desiccated coconut, a cinnamon stick. I also have some palm sugar, and some turmeric and some salt and pepper. Now I'll get this on and I'll come back to you once I've started doing the prep. Right guys, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. I'm going to do the beef first. I'm just going to get my pot on to heat up because I want to sear this off. Just get that there for now. And all I'm going to do is cut it into chunks. You do have all of this sinew that's in shin beef, and that's what makes this really lovely, because that melts down over a long slow cook. I'm going to put that back in there, easier to carry it, and I'll just continue on doing this. Right, so that's all cut up now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fry this off. I got a little few bit nasties off it, but I'm just going to put this over in the pan and let that start to just brown off, just to give it extra flavour. Right guys, so the next bit is probably the easiest bit. Just washed my knife, because it's all you make into a paste. Just gonna move that to one side. Put it down into manageable pieces to go in the food processor. How many times I've put stuff in there and then it's been too big. I've had to fish it out and cut it up. The 2 cloves of garlic, I've just taken them out with their skins. They'll go in whole. A little bit of ginger. Just peel it down. That's if you want to peel it. I've seen people that don't even bother peeling their ginger. But, you know, each to their own. A little bit on there. There we go. Doesn't matter if there's a tiny little bit of peel left on. Right, I'm going to get rid of this lot and we'll finish off the prep. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is the lemongrass. Just take off that little end bit there and that bit there. And then I'll use that off my pestle and mortar. Bash that up a little bit. It goes in there as well. It's just the nasty end bits. 2 chillies. I'm leaving the seeds in. We do like a curry pretty hot, but it's whatever you want to put in. If you want to put 1 chilli in, if you just want to use chilli powder, you don't have to use the fresh chillies. Completely up to you. Put that to one side. So give me beef a little bit of a stir. And now all we do is smell that, the lemongrass. You can put kaffir lime leaves, all sorts in here. It's just they're very difficult for us to find, even frozen, because I know people say you can buy it frozen. So 1 teaspoon of turmeric go in there. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. And the same with coriander. Grate this down. I've just flipped everything all over. Right, so I'm just going to tidy up here, finish frying off my beef, and then I'll come back to you. Right, so it hasn't gone down to a paste as much as what I'd like, so I'm just going to turn it on and just add a little bit of water. Yes, that consistency is much better. So I'll just finish frying off this beef and then I'll come back to you. Right guys, so I've taken out all of the beef and I've left all of that in there in the bottom. I've put a little bit more oil in and then it's just a matter of putting your paste in. There we go. Fry the paste off for a few minutes just to get the rawness taken out of it. I've got the extractor fan on because obviously there's a lot of big flavours in here. Right, so about 5 minutes, just stirring it every now and again, and then it's practically done after that, apart from the cooking time. Right, so the paste being in there for about 5 minutes. It's looking and smelling amazing. Then just add back your beef and all of its juices. Put them all in there. There we go. So what we want in there now is 1 cinnamon stick, a tin of coconut milk, turn that up a little bit. I want it to come back up to the boil. So all mixed in nicely. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the palm sugar. Oops, sorry. A little bit more. About a dessert spoon of desiccated coconut. There we go. Doesn't seem much, but it just gives that extra bit flavour. And the tamarind goes on in a little bit later on. So all I'm going to do now is wait for this to come back up to the boil, simmer point. Put a lid on and then that's it for a couple of hours. It's as simple as that. You won't believe the difference in what that looks like after a couple of hours. So as you can see, that's coming up to a simmer now. Ian's going to watch the footy. So I'm just going to go and have a nice sit down for a couple of hours while that's just cooking nicely in the pan. Right, there's the lid. There you go. Lid on. And we'll see you in a couple of hours. Right guys, so while the curry's cooking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some light naan breads. So I'll just show you, I've got 300 grams of just ordinary plain flour in there. I have 150 mils of lukewarm water, which I've just quickly warmed up slightly in the microwave. I have some black onion seeds, which I'm going to put in with it as well. A little bit of bicarbonate of soda. My egg, which is trying to escape. And some fast action dried yeast. So if I bring you across and we'll just get this quickly mixed up. Right, I also forgot to say you need a little teaspoon of sugar. That just helps the yeast to activate. So I need my little whisk. What I'm putting in here is my yeast. Put that in the milk, the nice lukewarm milk. And we'll just let that, we'll whisk that in. Right, so in here what we do is we've got the 300 grams of plain flour. We need some salt in here. About a teaspoon of salt. Just roughly, because I haven't been able to get to B&M's to get some of that pink Himalayan sea salt. I want a teaspoon, if I can get into it, of bicarbonate of soda. Just makes them nice and light and fluffy. There we go. And what I want to do is just quickly mix that over. Mix everything in. Oh, I forgot me black onion seeds, or Nigella seeds. That's another name for them if you haven't heard that. So I'm going to put two of these in there. Wasn't quite the second one. I could have just eyeballed that, to be perfectly honest. Right, so we'll just leave this to come up a little bit and then we'll come back and we'll get it all mixed up. Right, so as you can see, the yeast has started to bloom. What we'll do now is we'll just crack the egg into there. And just beat that up. There we go. Pop this on. And then we'll just pour that in. And then turn it up to rolling 4 grades. And we'll just let that go for about 10 minutes. Right, so just while that's mixing, I just thought I would come over. This has had an hour, still got another hour to go. So that's just bubbling across. But now's the time to put in a heaped teaspoon of tamarind paste. That's just like the sour element. You could use lemon juice, lime juice, and this crack black pepper and some salt because I haven't seasoned it yet. stir that all in. Then the lid will go back on and it's got another hour. And after I've splashed it all over the cooker. And after that's had about another hour, or about 30 minutes, I'll start doing the naan breads. Right guys, so I'm just going to do the naan breads now. I've got my pan on warming up to cook them. So I'm just going to get my naan bread mix out. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock it back. Just means taking the air out of it. So what I'm going to do is I've got that into a log. I'm going to cut this into 6 pieces. So we'll need, just get my butter knife. There we go. So we'll cut that into 2. How lovely that looks on the inside. Excuse me. And do that again. Doesn't matter if they're not perfect. Yeah, home cooking by the way. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That'll do me. And then what we'll do is we'll get one and just you turn it round like that. It brings it into a little round. Get the rolling pin. After having taken the bits off that, so I'll use Ian's mum's. Thing is, when you do bread dough, it does take a little bit of rolling out because it just wants to bounce back because of all of the air. Just got to get rid of my sleeve. But these are little naan breads, so not like the big ones that you get from the shops. So just keep rolling. You can get it into the naan bread shape. There we go, it's looking good. Oh. And now it's out of the naan bread shape. But it doesn't matter when you tear it up and just lap up your curry with it. There. Now that to me is the perfect size. So I'm just going to turn you around a little bit, show you. You can see my pan. Yeah, looks like you can. Put that in there and let that start to cook while I'm doing another one. Just and you can see all of the black onion seeds in there. Now we can see it's starting to puff just a little bit. So I was asking Ian what he wanted. Did he want rice with this as well? But he says no, just happy to have this in a bowl with some of these flatbreads. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to have our curry tonight. Our beef rendang. Still going, still bubbling away. Right, that's the second one done. I'm just going to have a look. Look at that. Oh. I'm just going to get my wire rack over here. Ready? All you need is a dry pan. Don't need anything more than that. I'm just going to let you see this one, and then I'll just do the rest of them off camera. Obviously you don't want to see me rolling and and doing this all the time. It would end up getting a bit boring. Bit more flour. You can, what I did with the last ones that I did, you can put some garlic butter on them. But we're just going to have them plain tonight. Just with a nice bowl of curry. Saturday night. Chillax. Ready for Sunday. Right, let's have a little look at the other side of that. Not quite, but nearly. Just going to show you how easy it is to do in real time. So while that one's been cooking, I have just rolled out another 2. Just a bit of an assembly line. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's better. We feel nice and bouncy. There's the last one I've just done. Sorry, the second one that I did. Got the third one there, and I'm just going to keep going until they're all cooked. Guys, I just wanted to show you, look at these, all these bubbles coming up. So just have a look at the underside. Oh yeah, here you go. Bring you back once they're all done. Right, so it's had about 2.5 hours, and you can see the difference in the colour. I'm just going to get rid of the cinnamon stick.
Lovely.
There you go, just get rid of that. And turn it off. And all we're having with this tonight is that and flatbreads.
The little mini naan, are they naan breads or the flatbreads?
Yeah, sorry, they're mini naans.
That'll do.
Yeah. So what we have on there, coriander, which you don't normally get with an Indonesian curry, but we absolutely love it.
So we're just adding it.
And a couple of bits of chilli on there, because we absolutely love chilli. And one of the naan breads. I'm just going to put that.
Lovely.
There you go.
Let's get a shot of that. There we go. Yummy. Lush. So, tasting time then.
Yep. So, just going to hand over to me and let my cheap taster have some.
Yes, I could do something to clear my nose because
yeah,
I'm full of cold.
I'm with a cold today, haven't you?
Not feeling so good today, but hey, here we go then. It's a while since we've had beef rendang.
Oh, it's been a long while.
But we've reduced the portion size down as well, so we haven't got any loads of leftovers. So anyway, here we go. Oh, oh yeah, that meat, it's like melts in your mouth.
That's what you get with shin beef, yeah.
Oh, and the taste, you can taste the coconut in there. You can taste all the spices in there. I'm just going to have a bite with a bit of chilli. The flavours are amazing in that curry. I think that has to be one of my favourite curries, the beef rendang.
Yeah, you've said that a few times, haven't you? Whenever I've made it.
It's lovely. I'm going to try a bit of this, a bit of the naan bread. Nice. It's light and fluffy. Perfect vehicle to dip into your curry, because we didn't want to have rice and extra carbs, but this is what I do. This is how I'll be eating it. I just dip it in. That is good. That is absolutely top notch, that. Give it a go if you like your curries. it's a winner.
It does
Definitely.
take a couple of hours to
There's a little bit of prep there, and there's a little. You've got to cook it for a long time.
It is worth it.
Oh my god, it is. Definitely. Give it a go, guys.
Yeah.
So,
well, we'll both see you tomorrow. I'm doing Sunday lunch. Ian's doing pud.
I'm doing a pud. Yeah, man's doing the Sunday lunch, and I'm going to be doing a pudding. So watch out for that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So busy day again tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling a bit better. So we'll once again, thanks for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Certainly do.
Keep
and
watching.
all the lovely comments.
All the lovely comments. You get the odd one or two that's not so nice, but hey, you know, just move on, just ignore. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow night.
See you later, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.